Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. Got an awesome game for you here today. It's going to be a PvP with a couple of players we have not seen in a while. Classic is down the bottom right side of the map. 22 years of age, from South Korea. Plays for SK Telecom T1. Yeah, there's one of the players. I was saying yesterday, I was sure there were a few players from SK Telecom T1 that I knew, and Classic is apparently one of them. So yeah, haven't seen him in a while, but he is a very, very awesome Protoss player. And his opponent, who I potentially have not cast before, is Mr. Seed. So he's 23 years of age, from South Korea, plays for Team Dignitas. I always want to say Dignitatus or Dignitatus when I see that, but it is Team Dignitas. And yes, very, very awesome stuff. And it's a PvP. So we're going to be seeing all sorts of awesome stuff. And with PvP, as you probably know by now, you get the gateway, you get the cyber core, and then whatever building you get after that dictates your strategy for the next 5 minutes, pretty much. And that's the really exciting building. So you can see that Classic has got a Stargate, and he's hidden it over in the corner. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. And Seed is also getting a Stargate, but he's not quite as fast as Mr. Classic. So I'm going to see how that works out. What is he? Oh, he got the Nexus. That's what he did. He got the Nexus first. So he went Nexus into Stargate, whereas Classic went the other way around. And we will see which approach works here. Mothership core blowing a probe away. I assume that was a probe. So very, very nice stuff. The Oracle is out. He's moving across the map. And yes, worker count favoring Seed a little bit. It's going to be favoring him a lot more once this Nexus comes out. But of course, the Oracle is going to balance that off quite nicely by killing a crap ton of workers. There's a Stalker coming out for Mr. Seed, and he already has 2 sentries, so anti-air wise, he's okay. And because the Oracle is coming in here, he is going to spot it. No, he's not going to spot it as it goes past the Nexus.
Research completed.
There it goes. He only sees it when it comes out to the main base. And suddenly it's death, 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 and more death coming out from the Oracle. Kills 6 workers. And suddenly, oh, is he going to kill these? No, the sentries and the Stalker do scare it away. But I gotta say, that's pretty much just evened up against, yeah, what Seed already had with that faster Nexus. So, yeah. And it has pretty much evened up that. So he got a Nexus later, he got the Stargate sooner, and the Stargate got the Oracle, which killed almost exactly the amount of workers that he was going to be behind. Oh, here we go, the Oracle coming out, but it gets shot almost immediately, gets 2 kills, and then the Phoenix is all over it. Manages to kill a sentry though before it dies. I don't think it had any real expectation of living through that, so decided to kill a sentry, and that's an extra little bonus, but did kill 3 workers. So Classic is behind by 1 or 2, depending on how you look at it. And we will see exactly what happens with this macro battle. We got some more tech coming on. Classic with the Twilight Council is coming out. No, that's a Forge. The Twilight Council is over here. So potentially going to be Blink. I think it's a little bit too late for DTs. He's got a Robo facility as well, which is very, very sweet. What does Mr. Seed have over here? What has he got for tech? He is building Phoenix. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why either of these guys are building Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix, how good are they in... I mean, they can kill workers. Fair enough. Right? So they're good at killing workers, good at lifting them up and shooting them, but... I mean, there's Stalkers. Stalkers are so easy to produce. So why... just why? You have Stalkers everywhere and they just shoot the crap out of the Phoenix. I suppose you can lift up the Stalkers, but then it's going to take you 10 years to kill the damn things. So yeah, I don't know. I've never really seen Phoenix as a great PvP unit at really any point in the game. I mean, they're just... I don't know. Protoss get anti-air units very early in the game. They're like Terrans. I mean, you don't really use Phoenix against Terrans at all, ever. Phoenix are good against Zerg. They're good against Mutas. They're good early on when the Zerg don't have any ground-based anti-air capability. But no, against Terrans, and they get shredded by Marines, and against Protoss they get shredded by Stalkers and Sentries. So I'm really not sure I understand the use of Phoenix in a PvP. But we will see. We're seeing the Phoenix now. We're seeing 8 out of Mr. Seed and 3 out of Classic. And maybe he's going for the crazy 4v4 play where you just go mass Phoenix and you just roll over somebody's base and kill every single worker in 2.25 seconds, because that's just how crazy the Phoenix are when there are that many of them. So Seed may be able to pull this off. Classic is just sort of sitting back. He's just like having a cup of tea or something like that. The Phoenix coming in. I think we may need Ultra Zoom here. They're going to come around from the wrong side, so they're not really going to see anything. But here they go. Bunch of Stalkers waiting for them. And the Phoenix are going to start to take some hits, but they did kill a fair amount of workers very quickly. Meanwhile, these guys coming on in. Not that much anti-air. The anti-air focusing on the Phoenix, but there we go. The Nexus has been overcharged. The Phoenix going in, and they're going to be lifting up a bunch of workers. Very good stuff. Not as much defenses here as Classic had on his base. Meanwhile, these guys going in. Oh, look how many workers are dying. They're dying so quickly to all these Phoenix. This is what I'm talking about. They're no good for any sort of military application, the Phoenix, but they are damn good at killing workers. Look at that. Both guys have lost a fair amount of workers though, but damn, 15 from Seed, 16 from Classic, and that is mostly just Phoenix and Oracle play. But mostly just Phoenix, I think. Especially on Classic side, all those workers being lost. You saw how fast he was losing probes there? It's insane. Yeah, just lifting it up. There we go, blinking under. And I don't know, man. If these guys kill 15 workers and then they all die, I'm still not sure that Seed has got his money's worth, because that Phoenix are bloody expensive. 100 gas each. That's quite a bit, you know. That's, I think they cost a little bit more than a Stalker. So, yeah. He could have a ton of Blink Stalkers at this point. Where are my upgrades? Where's my production? Templar Archives coming out from Seed. Very, very nice stuff. We've got a Templar Archives already out for Classic. So he seems to be just a little smidgen ahead of Mr. Seed. He's ahead on upgrades as well. What do we got going on here? Oracle. 15 kills that little bastard had. Finally did go down there. The Observer out. You hardly ever see an Observer that's actually had lost health. Usually you see them and you kill them in 2 seconds. But this guy is looking a little bit beaten up, so maybe the Nexus was whacking him around. Who knows? We do have a ton of Immortals coming out for Seed, so it looks like he's going to a very, very healthy ground-based force, moving away from all the air shenanigans, but he does still have 6 Phoenix, which I'm sure he'll sneak in the back door and start sniping probes when he gets the chance. Classic has also transitioned to a ground-based force, and I'm guessing these guys are going to morph into Archons sometime. Maybe he wants to feedback something. I really don't know what he could be feedbacking. There's nothing to feedback in this army. There we go. Coming on in. The Phoenix going around. At least he's going to get good scouting with these guys. Come on, follow mode. There we go. Sees the Twilight Council. Oh, blink. He just blinked right into that, and these guys do go down. They are going to see the third base, though, which is nice. Oh, that poor probe. But Blink Stalker's coming up again. And, yeah. I really like follow mode when you're selecting Phoenix. It's awesome. It's like those old arcade games where you're flying your plane around and these little guys on the ground sort of just come in from the side of the map and start shooting you, and you're just like, oh, I've got to move my Phoenix around and avoid them, get around the other side so I can shoot them. That's how it feels like when you got follow mode on Phoenix. So yeah. Oh, looks like Phoenix versus Phoenix is about to happen. Oh, dogfighting. And they're both exactly the same speed. This is eerie, seeing the Phoenix move exactly the same speed. Go on, follow mode. Oh, there's only one Phoenix left. But damn, Classic somehow has got a very decent army. He's 50 over 48, but his army is looking sweet as. I think he hasn't got enough as many Immortals. He's got 3 and 3 versus 2 and 6, but the Stalker count is 15 over 3. Oh, snap. All those Phoenix are going to die. Come on, blink. Where's your blink? Oh, I've lost him. He must have used the blink already. But yeah, the Zealot numbers pretty much the same. So yeah, the Stalker numbers very, very sweet for Classic. But then, of course, oh, the cannon. Beautiful, beautiful job. Oh, snap. Beautiful, beautiful play by the sentry there. And now that DT is going to die. No, dude, he's still alive. Kill the bastard. What are you doing, Classic? What are you doing? It's just mistake after mistake. The DT's going. Managed to kill a pylon, so there you go. But that DT's quite... He managed to get away. He killed the pylon. And he killed 5... Must have killed 5 workers or something? I just do not know. Surprisingly, Seed has actually lost more workers in this game. Which I wouldn't have thought possible because he had so many Phoenix, he was killing so many workers. But apparently he's lost more. So there you go. Needs a cannon over there. Yeah, there we go. He's getting 3 cannons. Just for the hell of it. Let's have a look at the production again. Army-wise, Classic a bit in the lead. Seed continuing to pump out Immortals though. And the fact that Classic is so Stalker heavy is going to mean that the Immortal play from Mr. Seed is going to be quite scary. Upgrade-wise, oh, Classic has 3 weapons though. Very, very nice stuff. And he's got Blink. And does he have Zealot legs? Yes, he does. Both players have Zealot legs, but Blink is going to keep those Stalkers alive for quite a bit longer. What do we got going on here? Warp Prism with a bunch of Zealots. Manages to get knocked away. And here we go. The main army coming on in here. And having a look. Classic a little bit worried at the moment, but he is going to be pushing on in here. The Archons and the Zealots. The Zealots getting trapped up the backside for both players. Immortals going nuts. Archons going nuts. Phoenix going nuts on the Mothership core, because why the hell not? And everybody going down. Looks like a lot of Seed's army has gone down. And it looks like he just could not stand against that much level 3 weapon damage from the Stalkers. The Stalkers do a crazy amount of damage for the amount you pay for them. And they destroy their Nexus. But damn, it looks like DTs are going to finish off the force. Because I don't know where the hell Classic's Observer is. But it ain't here. Because otherwise these DTs would not be doing the damage that they're doing. So the Nexus goes down, but damn, DTs, man. Learn to pack an extra observer when you go out into the countryside because you may lose your original observer and the bad things can happen when you don't have a backup. Oh, the DT's chasing them all the way in. Do not want to run in there though. There are cannons. There be cannons in this base, says the Dark Templar and refuses to go any further. Oh, what a battle. Both players coming out of it pretty much equal. I think Classic would have overwhelmed everything, but the amount of DT damage he started taking was just nutso, and he just had to back off. Otherwise, he would have lost everything. So here he goes. Please tell me he's got like 50 billion observers at this point. He's starting to look like... I think he morphed the Dark Templars into Archons here, which is a nice play. And... yeah, going nuts. He's got his own Archons though. The Archons having a good job, but Classic, of course, level 3 weapons is doing a ton of damage here. And Seed, in the end, does sort of give up, I guess. I think he was basically saying, you know what, I lost my 3rd base. Classic has a huge advantage. I'm going to go in with what I got and see if I can take out his 3rd base. And the answer was, no, not going to happen. So, yeah. Seed Classic managed to hold off quite nicely. Got a bunch of forces out nice and quickly. Held off, and Seed was just like, well, screw this. I'm out of here. GG. And so he left. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. I do hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned.